Hey, this is Tim Sykes, and I am coming to you from the penthouse at the Roosevelt Hotel in Hollywood. Check it out. It's pretty sweet. It's actually a duplex. I'm paying $5,000 a night for it. I bring that up just because I'm a multimillionaire and I can bring that up and I can say that. And it's sad that more millionaires don't talk about their money. Not just to brag or be a dick, but to inspire you. Because what I've learned after 5 years of teaching is that nothing inspires my students more than the rewards of being a millionaire. If you're gonna work so hard to make a lot of money, you need to enjoy it. No one wants to just work hard and say, oh, look, I lived a great life of working hard. You're not a freaking samurai soldier, okay? You're superficial. You're an American. You're probably in debt if you're watching this. That's fine. We all have our own issues. I'm the weirdest person you'll ever meet. But I was thinking about the other day when I was doing an interview with Mixergy, and he was like saying, oh, you know, your business is going well, you're teaching more students, but your posts are kind of lacking. You're posting pictures of your Lamborghini and these girls in bikinis and your watches, these $10,000 watches. Why are you doing that, Tim? And I said, because it inspires my students. Look, I will do whatever it takes to create a millionaire from scratch. And you have no idea how dedicated I am. I took $12,000 and turned it into $3 million trading penny stocks. Penny stocks, mostly short selling, which people thought was illegal. When I first started teaching Investopedia, which got bought out for $40 million, thus having credibility, said that short selling penny stocks was illegal. People email me daily saying I'm a criminal and I'm doing something wrong and I'm doing something illegal. That's not true. Short selling penny stocks is perfectly legal, but brokers want to lie to you because they don't want to deal with poor people. I'm sorry, that's the truth. That's the reality. And guess what? Poor people suck. I'm tired of you poor people too. I don't even have to be a perfect speaker because I am a multimillionaire. And this is what I want to do. I want to create one from scratch. I want you to be a multimillionaire so that when you're talking in front of a camera, you can say whatever the you want. You don't have to worry about your boss. You don't have to worry about your industry coworkers because you're free. This is what true freedom is. Having the ability to say anything you want and do anything you want. Do you know why I booked this penthouse suite? Because I could. Could I have easily booked a little room in here, you know, for $300 or $400? Sure. But I booked the $5,000 a night one. Why? Because I can. Because it makes no difference whether I spend $300 or $5,000. And many of you guys do not have that luxury. And that's sad. You're worrying about your rent payments. You're worrying about your student debt. Student debt doesn't even make sense to me. You go to college all these years, just on the hope, on the prayer that you might get a job so that you can pay it off. And then maybe in 5 years or 10 years, you're break even. That's terrible. With my strategy, with my education, you can start making money today. You don't need to wait 5 years. You don't need to wait 10 years. You're not going to go into debt, and it's actionable today. This is why, if more people listen to me, guess what? I would put colleges out of business. More people would be traders. And I know that's kind of bad because traders give nothing to society. Well, guess what? We grease the wheels. We're the liquidity of the stock market. We do everything that the US needs, but nobody ever thanks us for. People think that we're just speculators and degenerates. And while that's true for most people who are failures, those of us who are successful, guess what? We spend. We put money back into the US economy. We put money everywhere because we can, because it's fun, because we have a skill that we know that we can always make money. And I want you to feel that self-sufficiency. It's not just about being a dick or having freedom. It's about being self-sufficient. I'm never gonna have to worry about money again because I know I have this skill. The stock market is open most days, and almost every single day I can profit. Some days there's no trades. But I have an advantage over every other trader and investor because I have these skills and I have this knowledge, and that's what I want. Look at this sunset. This is the perfect LA sunset. You LA! You're a town of moochers! Your films suck! Everybody torrents your shit! That's the truth. And it's so nice to be able to scream that at the top of my lungs. And what are they gonna do? They can't even get past my security guards. They can't even get into my penthouse. If I was like in room 303, sure, they could break in and they could, you know, screw me up. But they can't come past my security guard. He's big, he's Polynesian, and there's 2 of them, and they're identical. I love it. I love being rich, and I am gonna talk about it. And Andrew Warner, I am gonna create a millionaire from scratch, even though you doubt me because you think that I'm just some marketing bull. I actually suck at marketing. Over a dozen of my students made over $100,000 in 2012. My top student has made over $600,000. Guess how much he's paid me for his education? A few $1,000s over a few years with DVDs, video lessons, in-person coaching. Nothing. His return on his investment is hundreds of times. That's fantastic. That's what I want for you. So I'm just rambling. I'm just talking. I'm just sharing my life. I hope you're inspired. I hope this actually makes you want to study, because I'll try anything. Because the toughest part of my job is not trading profits anymore. I made $3,000 in 30 minutes the other day. I made $2,000 in 20 minutes. I have made $20,000 and $30,000 within an hour with my strategy. It's the same pattern over and over again. Why can't you get it through your heads? But what really gets me excited is teaching you guys, and that's what I need. That's what I want. So I make these videos, and some of you get it. Most of you don't. Most of you just think I'm like a clown. That's fine. You can think whatever you want. But to those of you who actually want to be a millionaire, please come study with me, learn with me. I will be 100% serious. This other stuff, this is just to, get rid of the people who don't want it that badly, because that's the toughest part of my job, finding people who want it the most. Not finding profits, finding future millionaires. So if you're a future millionaire, contact me, hit me up. There's little buttons all over my website. If you can't find me on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, I don't want you as a student anyways, because you're incompetent. But if you can, hit me up and we'll talk, and I'll train you, because I want you to be successful, because that makes me more successful, and I finally live a fulfilling life. So thank you for helping me so I can help you. My name is Tim Sykes, and I teach people to trade stocks. I am a self-made multimillionaire. So this is the ideal trade that I'm going to talk about. I want you guys to understand every single aspect of this trade.